Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to engrave the inside of a ring on the Lumos using the Rotary. So first thing we want to do is we want to set up the Rotary right here. And what you want to do is you're going to want to take your little driver here, drop that down, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to look at the ring. So looking at the ring, we're going to see how thick it is, and then we're going to measure the diameter of it. I have mine set to 1 inch, so we're just going to go here, and here we go. It's about 1 inch, 1.02 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our software over here. And we're going to look at our software, and we're going to come up here, make sure we're hooked up on the USB. We're going to go for laser flat. We're going to change it to cylindrical. This is already done. And we're going to go ahead and hit refresh. So once we do that, we're going to go over to where it says diameter. We're going to go ahead and put in 1.02, which gives us the perimeter of 3.2. So that's going to show us there. We're not going to do color engraving today. We're going to just select a material. I like to select, let's see here, usually metal, and we can do the steel tumbler. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at right here where it shows the prongs. This is your center line, which you're going to line up your words to. Let's just go ahead and get some words put in there. We'll take the hello and we'll just put Lumos. Okay, so let's click on that for a second. We're going to go to fill. We're going to look at it. Let's move it over. Let's set it at, I think we're going to go about 10 for now. Oh, way too many. 10. Okay, so now we're going to click on the Lumos. We're going to line this up, and it should click right to where you need it. Okay, so it's going to click there, and you're going to leave it just like that for now. All right, so now we're going to go to the Rotary. Once we go to the Rotary, we want to have these prongs on. I like to have them at the second hole in here. There's one close to the middle. I like to have that second one. We're going to take our ring, and let me open this up a little bit more. And we're just going to slide it in there. When you slide it in there, you want to make sure that all these are set. So like if you press right here, you can get them all lined up. And then we're going to tighten that up. Get it nice and tight, okay? Now, when we're spinning it, you can see it doesn't have any like wobble to it, and that's what we want. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down in here, and we're going to look at the ring. So we're going to take the ring, you're going to focus in right there, and you're going to lift this until the blue dot hits the bottom of the ring. And then we're going to take our driver again, our Allen, and we're going to tighten that up so it doesn't move on us. And I'll take you over here. And if you look in there, you can see the blue light on the bottom. There's your red light. There's your blue light. So we're going to manually focus that. Let's get this back here. So we're going to manually focus so you can see it right there. And we got it lined up. So after we do that, we're going to go back to our software here. We're going to refresh. It's going to give us the ring there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this down. We will Let's pick a nice font. We'll go with something like, we'll go with this square font here. Now we're gonna kind of make that smaller. Whoop. Let's make it about 5. We're gonna take this and we're gonna line it up right there. All right, you see how it's lined up? Then we're gonna come up to this here, and we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna go to flip, and it flips it and makes it look like that. So there it's set up. When I engrave these, I like to set them at 100 power, 10 speed, 1 pass for the fill. For the line, we're gonna do 100 power, 10 speed, 1 pass. Don't forget to set it back at the fill. You can see it right there, ready to go. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna see it frame. So let's move it in here. We're gonna go right in here and you're gonna watch the light. I'm gonna go ahead and hit frame. And you can see how it's right where it needs to be. And there's the farthest out part. And there's the inside part. I'd like it to be more back. So let's, I'm gonna go up to the software here. I'm gonna do a couple clicks up. And then we're gonna come back down here. I'm gonna put you right in here. All right, so let's frame it again. All right, I think that'll do. So let's come over here. We're gonna go back to our screen. We're gonna go ahead and hit start. We're gonna make sure that our laser is all the way up and focused in. And you don't want to really do any auto focuses with this because you don't want it slamming into the ring. So I'm going to send it to the machine. We're going to come over here. We'll look at it here. And I am going to go ahead and lower that. And put you up here so you can kind of see it. And we're going to go ahead and hit go. So there it goes. Start spinning the ring. And the key is when doing the inside of the rings is to flip the wording. If you do not flip it, it will not, it'll go in backwards. So, and when you do the top of the ring, what you're going to do is you're going to take the ring and you're going to put it on the outside of those prongs, with the prongs on the inside pushed out. And then you're going to make sure your words are normal. They don't have to be flipped to do the outside of the ring. But since we're doing it inside, it has to be flipped. And it's about halfway done. You can see how everything's lined up in there. And it's just about done. It doesn't really take a long time. This is a really fast machine compared to, you know, what it could take. Okay, we're just about there. But you want to make sure you have that diameter in there so it knows how far it can turn before it comes back on itself. All right, looks like we're done. Let's open this up. Not really much to open up. And we're gonna look in there. And there you go. You're gonna see it right there, say Lumos. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this. We're gonna pull it out here. And we're gonna go ahead and look at it. Let's see if I can focus in on it. So it's a little dirty, but you know, let's come over in the light a little better. You can see it there. Let me wipe it down. All right, and there you go. Engraved, ready to go, right along the line. Perfect.